The sands of time may have buried you, as they'll bury us all. But in my mind, you live on. In my mind, there you are. Smiling the way you used to. Lighting up the room the way you once did. You even laugh at my jokes when no one else does. Which I'm sure is not easy for even the memory of you to do. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Well, because he was outstanding in his field, obviously. See, that's what we're working with here. Or maybe that is up your alley. I'm not sure, I was too young to remember. But I do remember piling in the car and going to the button store. That's what you'd tell us. Remember? Okay, we'd say, just excited to be there. Then you'd pull up to Four Seasons ice cream and it would be like Christmas in July. You made a lot of people feel like Christmas in July. Maybe you were Christmas in July. I talk about you a lot. Maybe too much. Sometimes people say I remind them of you. And I always take that as a compliment because in my mind you were perfect. But I've gotten older. And I know now that you couldn't have been perfect, you were human. It's so odd growing up and learning that even the people you look up to the most in life are flawed. It's weird learning that not even your parents, the king and queen of your world, have all the answers. Nah, we're all just trying to figure this damn thing out, aren't we? We think we're more sophisticated than cavemen dancing around the fire 40,000 years ago, but sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder what you'd say about where I am now, what I do for a living. I even wonder if you'd be disappointed that I never went into the military. That may be one of my true regrets. At least 4 years, but I'm planning to help give back in other ways. Oh, a lot of people know the phrase, "You're always stronger than you think you are." Because of you, Gramps. I told this story in around 2015 in one of my videos, and it really resonated with people. It's great perspective. I'll never forget you being sick and telling Nana not to worry, that the tumor was no big deal, that it was, quote, all in your head. Okay, maybe I do get the dad jokes from you, but that blows me away. Because another thing I've learned over the years is that life is hard. It can be so hard. But you, even in your toughest moments, you never made it about yourself. Ever. In fact, you'd go out of your way with humor and compassion and love to make sure those around you didn't feel your pain. Long story short, I won't get into it now, but because societally we sort of lost our way for a few years, we're relearning what basic things are, masculinity being one of them. It's everywhere, online, in public discourse. And every time it comes up, my mind goes right to how you made us feel. I think about you and Dad putting family first. Not telling, but leading. Always. Being a rock in our lives. Anyway, I won't take up too much of your time. I'm sure you're sailing the ocean blue up there. Actually, this wasn't even supposed to be a note to you. I was planning to write about little hinges. About how there are some small, frictionless things we can do in life that make a monumental difference. Perhaps even things we wouldn't anticipate being as powerful as they are. And this morning I was having some coffee before the sun came up. You know, that little stretch of time between 4:30 and 6:30. How it's so beautiful anticipating the full day to come. It's so quiet. I started thinking that I should enjoy it. Because that sun will ultimately set, as your sun has. my story will be no different. But your sun, I remember its warmth on my skin. I remember how it illuminated even the darkest of rooms. I remember its rays dancing overhead, reminding us of your presence. Perhaps recalling that warmth is my little hinge, my engine, my why. And I'll do my best to pass it along, to help others feel it. I think most importantly to remind them that they have that same light within them. Entire worlds within them, in fact. And so, Gramps, goodbye for now and happy sailing. I'm sure I'll see you again, where the ocean and the sky intersect. When I was a little bit younger, my grandfather would make a point to pull me aside every so often and say, "You are stronger than you think you are." And you know, at the time, it didn't really resonate with me, right? I kind of smiled, acted appreciative, and moved on. But then that thing called life happens, you know, and you start to see the ups and downs, you experience the hardships. And no one's there to tell you how to act or how to handle it. But your response is what makes all the difference. And I look back now to that message and can't help but wonder if I'd be where I'm at today without it. Because it's not just a reminder. It's not something that goes on a sticky note and hangs on a wall. It's so much more. It's the reason that I can navigate through change, through loss. The reason I don't fear failure. See, nothing ever happened that I couldn't get through. And you don't realize that unless you look back. If you decide to rise to the occasion, you will. You're 100% capable of doing more than you ever imagined. Reality is a narrative, and you are always stronger than you think you are. Life is not some puzzle to be solved. It's never about hiding or worrying or eliminating all bad fortune. It's about knowing that you can and will get through everything. That nothing can push you down and keep you there. Maybe the worst is yet to come. Maybe it's not. But the best of you, that is undiscovered. And through the very hardship that you once feared, you'll be able to paint a portrait of the new you, brushstroke by brushstroke. And see, back then, I didn't get that. I didn't know that growing up meant enduring difficulty. I didn't know what I was truly capable of. But years have passed and now I know that I am stronger than I thought I was. And while life is not certain, my confidence stands alone. It's the reason that I run towards my dreams, never away from them, and neither should you. Don't forget that, because during even the worst of days, the darkest of nights, you are always stronger than you think you are.
Subscribe for more videos like this. It helps a lot.